Welcome to another edition of the SSC TV3 News. We are more than news. We have been televising news, events, and archives that are the lifeblood of the St. John community for more than 40 years. And at the present time, we have 370 subscribers and 784 videos on YouTube. Today is Friday, March 6th, 2020. And I'm Jim Lakey, your host, and these are the features that will be on the show today. First, a shot at something new. Second, on the road again. And third, hometown animal care. After checking the TV production calendar, the live news will be moving to Fridays at 11 a.m. It will still be available on YouTube as usual, very shortly after the show. Occasionally, days and times will vary due to production conflicts. So, if you miss the show or you cannot watch us live, you can still watch the show at your convenience at ssctv3.org. Please share our news, features, and programming on your social media. This will help us grow and enable us to serve you better. We also welcome press releases. Just bring them by the studio or send them to ssctv3@gmail.com. If you would like to be a sponsor of our news or governmental telecasts, come by the studio and we will set you up. Your advertisement will run on the governmental telecast, the TV3 News, and the TV3 Bulletin Board, which runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And now we have the weather for next week. Saturday and Sunday will both be windy days. On Saturday, 67 the high, 46 the low, and on Sunday, 68 the high and 52 the low. Then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will all be partly cloudy. So on Monday, partly cloudy, 67 the high, 45 the low. That'll probably be one of the highs for the week. On Tuesday, partly cloudy, 66 the high, 46 the low. And on Wednesday, partly cloudy, 66 the high and 46 the low. Then on Thursday and Friday, we're looking for rain. And so on Thursday, rainy, 64 the high, 43 the low. And on Friday, rain, 60 the high, 42 the low. And we have to give our chances to the groundhog and thank him for bringing the summer quicker. Lunches for next week are these. On Monday, roast turkey and mashed potatoes. On Tuesday, glazed chicken and macaroni salad. On Wednesday, roast beef and mashed potatoes. And on Thursday, meatballs with gravy and noodles. On Friday, minestrone soup, and a turkey sandwich. Also, we have some birthdays for the next week. On Tuesday, happy birthday to Marie Smith. On Wednesday, happy birthday to Robert Ives and Betsy Williamson. And on Friday, happy birthday to Mike Osborne. Now we have a few school announcements. USD 350 offers free preschool for all students ages 3 and up, but all the new students must attend a screening to be eligible to attend the preschool. There will be a preschool screening on Thursday, March 26, from 9 a.m. to 3 a.m. at the Church of Christ in St. John. Call 620-549-3504 to schedule an appointment. Other screenings will be available, but this is the only one that will be held in St. John. If you have questions, call 620-549-3518. At this time, St. John Trap Team has 24 shooters signed up. The participants range from grades 6 to 12, both boys and girls. The estimated cost for each shooter is about $250 to $300 per person per season. There is outstanding support from the community, but much more donations are needed so that each student can continue to participate without cost. If you would like to contribute to this program, you can make donations at the St. John High School office by contacting Cindy Crockett. For more information about the activity, visit this site, KSClaytarget.com, KansasClayTarget.com. In the future, a number of St. John students will be shooting at something other than a basketball goal.
We kind of got started with this. Mr. Meyer and I talked about it a few times and decided that maybe we could possibly get enough kids interested that we could have a club. And so we started doing some interest inventory stuff, and I had a few kids that said they'd be interested, so we decided to go with it. I talked to Chief Adams, and he was gung-ho. Tom Fisher was gung-ho, so we decided to go ahead and do it. We have 24 kids signed up. That far exceeds what we thought we would have. We have to have 5 to have a team. Okay? So we're good. Just to kind of explain how this works before they get into it a little bit more. St. John High School will compete with whatever other schools have 20 or 24 kids signed up. So we don't compete just based on school size, student body, just like we do in sports. We compete based on how many they have. So we may actually be competing against Olathe or Wichita Collegiate or Rolla or whatever. Just depends on how many people they have out. And they score as a team, but we also score as individuals, and that's important because just starting this out, not everybody's going to be a sharpshooter. That's okay. We want everybody to feel welcome out there and stuff. So as an individual, you can still climb up and get your ranking up high. Now the way this works is we don't ever travel until state competition. All shooting will be at our home range. And then at 9 o'clock on Saturday night, we have to record our scores on a website. And on Sunday, we can go see how we fared that week against the people in our league, okay? So it's pretty fair as far as how the teams are set up. Some teams will only go high school kids. We went 6 through 12 because we felt like if it's important for the upper grades, we want to start it young and we want to have a program that builds up as we go through. So, good things about this as a program. And first of all, I guess I should say my philosophy is the more activities we can get kids involved in, the more likely they are to be successful. So, every kid can compete for the most part. We're going to try to make it to where you don't have to choose track or trap shooting. We're going to try and make it to where you can do both or whatever other activities you may be involved in. It doesn't matter your gender, doesn't matter anything except for that you can hold the gun safely, manipulate it safely, and pull the trigger. You could be in a wheelchair and you can still compete in trap shooting. So it's open to just about everybody.
So every student athlete that's going to be in this, they're going to have to sit down, and Mr. White will go over that on navigating the website. that everybody's going to have to take and it's about probably 3 hours for the student athlete on the rules and how everything works and everything like that. There'll be some quizzes and stuff in there, but it'll walk you through on the website. One thing that they're awfully proud of is that there's never been an accident at any school who's doing this. But they're very strict on the rules. So on the deal that I handed out for the parents to know, and mainly it was just to kind of cover some things, but I wanted them to know so that I don't have angry parents. They know what is expected. General rules, the conduct up there. The big thing on your paper is it's a two-strike penalty. It's not our standard. It's the league standard. If you are caught horseplaying, messing around, not paying attention, being unsafe, or any violation of anything, you automatically go home immediately. There's no warnings. There's no nothing. Just because of the firearms involved, you automatically go home for your first one, and then we counsel and we get you back on the team. Your second one, the violation occurs, then you're off the team, period. Now, for us, how we're doing it, there's nobody's paying any fees to be a part of this. So in their rules is that if you get, if you're forced off the team, you don't get a reimbursement of the money, but we're not charging anybody to do this. We're doing fundraising. We're trying to do it so that basically all you got to do is show up with shotgun and we have the team. So it's important. I just want the parents to understand that we cannot have anything. So if a student athlete gets sent home, I just want the parents to understand and know that that's not our rules, that's theirs, of being very strict on them. But that's kind of the thing where we're sitting at with students. You know, we have to, by their deal, we have to have one coach per 10 students. That's it. So if you have 11, you got to have 2 coaches. But we've got enough volunteers to come out to make sure that it's safe and make sure that everybody's having a fun time and that we're enjoying it.
And so if you know someone who might be willing to sponsor a kid, it costs us about $250 to $300 per kid in shotgun shells, clay targets, a t-shirt. You know, if we get the protective vest so they have padded shoulders, whatever we get, it's going to cost between $250 to $300 per kid. So if you have somebody in mind that might want to support this program because it's such an awesome program, we would welcome more donations in that way. I want every student to be able to compete whether or not they can afford to buy shells or not. That's important to me.
And that's why we did.
Good morning. I am Chloe Clark, your host for segment 2, and I have the city announcements. The City Council and County Commissioners will hold a joint meeting on Monday, March 9th at 7 p.m. in the community room of the Ida Long Goodman Memorial Library. It will discuss economic development and collaborative efforts between the city and county to promote economic development. This meeting will be recorded for upload as well as cablecast live. The Board of Education meeting, which will be held at the same time, will be recorded and uploaded later. You can now burn brush, trees, shrubs, leaves, and grass clippings. Call dispatch at 549-3247 with the location and time of the proposed burn. Also, describe the nature of the material to be burned. Burning cannot be carried out on days when the wind exceeds 15 miles per hour. Water must be available at the site of all burning. The site must be continuously supervised by an adult. Burning must not be started earlier than 1 hour after sunrise. No material may be added to any fire later than 2 hours before sunset. Trash cannot be burned within the city limits. To view the full code, visit stjohnkansas.citycode.net. Stafford County Recycling is located at 400 South Exchange. It is open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. It also normally unlocked during the weekends. There are 10 bins outside for you to use. Please call 620-549-3596 for more information. If you have unopened bags of dog food that you are willing to donate to the pound, please drop them off at the city office. Also, if you have straw that you'd be willing to donate to the dog pound, please contact Chief Adams through the city office. Here now are some of our sponsors. Please let them know that you appreciate their support of our local news. We now have the Around the Square announcements. The following is a quote from the Community Connection. We are now accepting donations for our annual Jubilee. We have 5 packages available this year: Premium, Gold, Silver, Bronze, and Friends of Jubilee. Each package, except Friends of Jubilee, comes with different advertising materials and chances to win door prizes. We are looking for vendors to fill the square for our 2020 Jubilee celebration. Vendor applications are now available at the city office. Please contact the city office with questions. Applications for vendors will be accepted until May 1st. No exceptions. The 2020 Jubilee will be on May 22nd and the 23rd. St. John themed bracelets are still available at the city office. The price is $6 each. Proceeds go to fun events throughout the year. After a short winter break, work resumed this week on the roundabout. The weather was great and the workers got a lot done.
On Monday, work resumed at the 50-281 roundabout. And by Wednesday, the milling machine was quickly removing the last of the old intersection, which served this area for more than 60 years. By late Wednesday afternoon, the 4-way stop was removed, and traffic was rerouted from the temporary asphalt detours to the permanent concrete roundabout bypasses. And by Thursday morning, if all goes well, by late May or early June, all of us will be going around in circles.
We now have the county announcements. The Stafford County Sheriff's Office is taking applications for a part-time dispatcher. The applicant must have a high school diploma or GED. Applications can be obtained at the Stafford County Sheriff's Office or by calling 620-549-3247. Applications will be accepted until the position is filled. Stafford County is an equal opportunity employer. Luann Brister has filed for another term as Register of Deeds. Nina Keenan has filed for another term as Stafford County Clerk. Mary Gatton has filled for Stafford County Treasurer. Robert Muro has filled for another term as Stafford County Sheriff. Bryce Garner has filed for Stafford County Commissioner District Number 3. And the primary election is August 4th. Make sure that you are registered to vote. The Parent Helpline is a free, statewide, anonymous information and referral service made available by the Kansas Children's Service League. It provides a trained person on the other end who will listen, empathize with your situation, and offer support. There are no questions too small or problems too big. The helpline is available 24/7 in English and Spanish and can refer to you to services anywhere in Kansas. Call the Parent Helpline at 1-800-CHILDREN whenever you have a question or feel frustrated, upset, or confused. If you need help paying your energy bill this winter, you may qualify for the Low Income Energy Assistance Program. The LEAP application process is now open. To learn more, go to dcf.ks.go. Here now are more of our sponsors. Please let them know that you appreciate their support of our local news. We now have the public service announcements. This second Tuesday of the month, Donuts and Conversation will be this Tuesday, March 10th from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. at the Sunflower Senior Center. On Friday, March 13th, the bus will go to a new place, Susan, Kansas. It will leave at 10 a.m. and return at 2 p.m. The fee will be $7. On Tuesday, March 17th, the Sunflower Senior Center will host a St. Patrick's Party at 1:30 p.m. Drinks and dessert will be served. Come enjoy the fun and games. On Thursday, March 19th, the Lunch Bunch will go to Mom's Bar and Grill in Seward. The bus will leave at 10:45 a.m. and return after lunch. The fee will be $5. On Wednesday, March 25th, from 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m., there will be snacks and a blackout. Bring a candy bar to play. There will be grand prizes. On Wednesday, April 1st, there will be a surprise trip to celebrate April Fool's Day. The bus will leave at 10:45 a.m. The fee will be $3. No return time is listed, but Sandy says, trust me. For the first time ever, the U.S. Census Bureau will accept responses online or by phone. Learn more by visiting the address on the screen. The Hudson Flower Festival will be Saturday, March 28th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. There will be the Hudson Cream Bake-Off, a photo contest, art items, bread sculptures, meal tours, and good food. For contest entry forms and updates, check out the Get Hudson, Kansas Facebook page. For more information about the Senior Commodity Service and the Friendship Meals, contact Don Siebert at 620-549-3403. For more information about senior activities, contact the Senior Activity Coordinator, Sandy Smith, at 620-377-7073. The Friends of the Library will be holding its 4th annual quarter bingo on Sunday, April 5th at 4 p.m. at the Ida Long Goodman Memorial Library. Prize money starts at $20 each game. A free hot dog and chip meal will be served after the bingo. White's Food Liner is looking for crew members, leaders, and managers. The openings are for part-time and full-time positions with flexible hours. Pay and benefit will vary depending upon position and qualifications. Apply online at whitesfoodliner.com, then come in and ask for Joey, Letitia, or Matthew. Cable TV customers may experience interference due to sun outages from February 28th through March 8th. These outages happen twice a year when the sun is in direct line with the TV feed satellite. Most outages will only last a few minutes, and devices will return to normal shortly after. Please help our channel better serve you with quality and informative programming. We have a lot of good stuff happening in our area, and our goal is to bring these activities to those who cannot attend. If you have items that need to be announced on TV3, or you have an event that would benefit from video coverage, we would like to hear from you. Please contact us by coming by the station, by emailing ssctv3@gmail.com, or by calling 620-253-0037. Give us a little notice and we will be there. TV3 also needs another field reporter because it cannot be in 2 places at the same time. Modern day news is coming in many different ways, but when you cannot be where the action is, video is the next best thing. With it, people and places come alive.
South Fork Veterinary Hospital from Pratt held a grand opening Thursday to officially open its satellite clinic here in St. John. Comprehensive care exists in Pratt, but our furry friends and cuddly critters do not need this all of the time, so it will really be handy to have routine care close at hand. For those of you who could not attend the opening, here are the doctors as they presented their services and plans for serving this area.
We offer preventative care services. So for our dogs, we offer rabies and distemper vaccine along with bordetella, and then heartworm testing, as well as fecal exams too to check for intestinal parasites. And then for our cats, we do rabies and distemper and leukemia as well. So
here at St. John, this is a satellite clinic from South Fork Veterinary Hospital in Pratt. So any advanced diagnostics or anything, we would end up taking to Pratt or referring to Pratt. So this is kind of a satellite for us. We're going to be open to start off with a half a day a week on Thursday afternoons, and we'll see how it goes. And if we have to be open more than that, we definitely can. But that's what we're going to start with. We're excited about having this nice little office here in the middle of town, and we have 2 local people that basically live here. One is Dr. Annie, and the other one is Gina Roberts, who lives here in town, or actually outside of town. But and then my wife Shelley is originally from St. John, so we have some ties in the area, and that's why we thought this might be a neat place to start a satellite clinic, and that's why we're here.
I think we're just excited to be a part of the community and to help everyone in this area. So
we're
very
hoping this will
fortunate.
curtail driving for some people, and that way they can not have to travel quite so far for just routine things.
She's a corgi.
dog, you
Right?
get
Those
too close.
things are too hard.
Join us again next Friday at 11 a.m. for another edition of the TV3 News. TV3 is your most comprehensive source of public service announcements because it continually follows more than 25 sources to keep you up to date with the happenings in our area. Don't forget to turn your clocks forward by 2 a.m. this Sunday, March 8th. Keep us informed, and we will keep you informed. Thank you for watching.